Okay, so this is 2003 Audi A6. It's a 3-liter, and this is the code. Well, one of them. And this is how you solve the problem. So the first thing you want to do, you want to remove air intake. Yeah. So it's easy. Just 2 clamps. Take it out. Then you want to release the sensor. Fast airflow. And that's when you get to right here. By the way, on the passenger side is 1, 2, and 3, starting from the radiator.
Just make sure when you're prying the coil out that you don't break anything else, because sometimes over the heating cycles and cooling down, those coils and spark plugs can get stuck and seized. It takes a little bit pressure to wiggle them out, so just make sure that you're careful. You don't want to break anything else.
Release it a little bit. And it's out.
And depending on your car, the cylinder order may be a little bit different, but make sure you look at your owner's manual or look online or somewhere, ask the dealer, so you know exactly which cylinder you're replacing the spark plug and coil. And if you still have a problem with prying the spark plug, or not a spark plug but a coil over, maybe you want to use some WD-40 or something like that, the penetrating oil. Just make sure you don't break the spark plug, because then you're setting yourself for a whole nother problem. Luckily in our case that wasn't the problem, so we got the spark plug pretty much easily out. Now the little rubber inside of the spark plug removing tool was worn out, so it wasn't grabbing on the spark plug, so we just grabbed another tool and the spark plug came out. Just a couple warnings. When you're putting the spark plug back in, make sure you just start screwing it on slightly and with not too much power. You don't want to cross thread, because if you cross thread then you're in worlds of trouble. So just slowly, just make sure it screws on correctly and properly. So once it screws on, then later on you can actually tighten it more with a torque or a wrench or whatever. Now you want to make sure that there's a grease inside of the coil. If there's a special grease you can buy, and just when you press it, make sure it's pressed all the way down so it's seating properly, and then make a connection. And the last step is to put back everything you took off, starting with the mass airflow sensor and air hose. And on the end, I need to clear the OBD2 code and then start the car just to make sure that the problem is fixed. I'm having some issues with focusing. I do apologize for that. It's kind of hard to see, but eventually I will manage to show you. Alright, so you can see that reader finds 3 codes or 4 codes, 3 codes. One of them is catalytic converter that we fixed earlier, actually both of them, and then P0303 is generic Misfire cylinder 3, erasing everything. And now I'm just going to start the car, make sure that there's nothing there.
The car is running right now. And he had 3 codes. One of them was and they're all gone right now. So that's it. Spark plug and coil. Hey, if this video helped you out, let me know, give it a thumbs up, and as always, I'm bringing new content every Friday or so. I'm trying to be on schedule every Friday, so there's plenty of more tutorials and how-tos coming up, and just plain old good fun. So please subscribe and cheers.